Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel, Drop the Tea. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming over to my channel. Thank you very much, Linda Gamble, for getting my channel together for me. I very much appreciate it. All right, let me get my light on here. Hello, everyone. Hello. And thank you, Linda Gamble, for getting my channel together for me. Let's see who we have in here. Oh, this light is so bright, guys. Wait a second. All right, I guess we're gonna have to just do it. Have it like this. Give me 1 second. We're gonna have it like that. All right, let's see who we have in the building. Let me fix my hair because I was taking me a little nap. But thank you guys so much for coming over to my channel. I very much appreciate it. Let's see who we have in here. Hello, Capricorn Flower. Thank you very much for also coming over, getting the channel together. My tea drop and one of my mods. Thank you. So let's take a look here. Okay, thank you, Linda. How is everyone doing tonight? I hope everyone is doing good. Let me know how the weather is where you're at. All right, guys, we're in April 1st. And also hit the like button as you come in, please, and thank you. Welcome to my channel, Drop the Tea. I very much appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming over to my channel. Also, let's get some housekeeping out the way. Let's get the housekeeping out the way. 1 second here. All things said are alleged, and in my very own opinion, it's for entertainment purposes only. All things said on this channel are alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Also, Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, there is an allowance for fair use of copyrighted material for such purposes as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research and learning. Fair use, fair use. Hello, Patrina Winters, my member and tea sipper. Hello. And as you come in, if you can hit the like button, I will very much appreciate it. Hello, Proud Mimi, my member and tea sipper. Hello. I'm okay. I've been, y'all know my mom is a little sick. She broke two of her ribs. So me and my sister and my niece and my brother know we've been having to really watch her and take good care of her and things like that until she gets well. So I've been over there. We have turns we take, making sure that she's okay. I think she's starting to get tired of us. I do. Because somebody's there around the clock with her now, and I think she's starting to get tired of it, tired of us. But we just try to make sure she's okay and make sure everything is, okay with her. Uh, but yeah, she had like two like cracked ribs here. Okay, thank you, Linda. Thank you. Gonna be showing that in a moment. Thank you, Linda, my mod, and also one of my tea sippers. Thank you. So, yeah. So if I'm a little tired, excuse me, but we do have to make sure she's okay. Um, like I said, we're over there and make sure she get her medication. Make sure she's not trying to walk nowhere, which she does try to do. So we make sure we're getting everything she needs and things like that. So I did tell her I'm gonna come back over tonight again because I've been over there for quite a while today. But I do want to go back over there before she goes to sleep and everything. Yes, my mom is 78 years old, so I thank God every day she's here. And so if I can do anything to, make sure she's okay, you know, whatever I got to do, we gonna do it. Hello, Cricket 22. Let's see. Hello, committed to the journey. Let's see who else we have in here. Hello, Lisa Foster, my member and tea sipper. Hello, welcome. All right, we got 36 in the live, so we should have 36 likes. So as you come in, if you can hit that like button, please, and thank you. All right, so we'll talk about a couple of things today. All right, I'm trying to wait for the 10-minute mark to come so we can go ahead and talk about some things. Y'all see who we have in the thumbnail. We got Miss Melanie Shari. We also have Drew. We have Married to Medicine. Looks like the guys over there are fighting. Having some disagreements. Also, we have Destiny Payton Williams, and we have Stormy. Now, I've never understood this. If you are I'll just say content creator, or if you are someone who is a business owner, I don't see how you be promoting other people's business more than you promote your own. I don't understand that. But you on other people's TikTok lives. Why ain't nobody on your TikTok live helping you promote your stuff? But you over there dancing and jumping up and down for somebody else. Why didn't you bring some of your products over there so she could shout them out and things like that? Just saying, just a suggestion. Just saying. You over there jumping up and down, hollering, and people bring other people's products on there all the time and advertising for sale. So I would have brought some of my products over there. I'm over there anyway. Why not? Just saying. Just saying. 27 likes and 36 in the chat. Let's get those likes up, please, and thank you. Just saying, y'all. Just saying. If I'm over on somebody else's channel supporting them, I'm gonna. Hey, can I put some of my body spray up here, or room spray, or car freshener? Can you promote this? Can you shout this out? Just saying. No shade, no shade. Just saying. Just saying. All right, and then we also have the ladies as well. Somebody needs to lead the show. So these women, I tell you, they act like they're in their 20s. They just act like children to me. Now they got their husbands out here looking bad, just like they look bad. If I was Sweet 10 Greg, I would just go ahead on and lead the show. Because it ain't worth it. It's not worth it. Now, Quiet, you know I like you, Quiet, but Quiet, she just been a tad bit messy. You know I like you. You don't like you and Porsha, Oh, let's get on the Porsha over here. Porsha. Well, that little shade you threw at Shamia, I don't know. Maybe I'm just doing this for the show. So I'll just be on the fence for a little bit, but we're gonna talk about it. Who else we got over here? Martell, Nut Huggers, and Penny Loafers. Now, I'm surprised yet. Well, we only on Tuesday. I ain't seen nothing in these YouTube streets about him and went down there and filed any paperwork yet, because y'all know every time Melanie has a TikTok live, he goes and files paperwork. Just saying. Just saying. Well, hopefully, maybe he's in a better place. But I ain't gonna count my eggs before they hatch. Now we just on Tuesday. We don't know what he got up his sleeve. We just on Tuesday, so we shall see if he's going down there and filing the paperwork. All right, guys, we're to the 10-minute mark. Welcome to my channel. Drop the T, and as you come in, if you could hit that like button, please, and thank you. Also, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Drop the T. Also, think about becoming a member. We have $2.99 and $3.99. We have some good perks about becoming a member. Also, when y'all reach different levels, I will shout out my tea sippers. So if you had, if you've been a member for a month, or 2 months, 3 months, I'm going to start shouting you guys out, and let you know how much I appreciate you guys supporting the channel. Also, I will be putting up our Jamaica 2026 meet and greet vacation. I will be putting that up and putting all the information in there as well. You do have to be a member for at least 90 days, 60 to 90 days, 60 days, I'm sorry, to participate in this meet and greet Jamaica vacation that we're going to be going on. Okay, so we do check and see if you've been a member for at least 60 to 90 days or more. So I will be putting that out. I was going to do it this week, well today, but I had some things I had to do for my mom. But I will be putting that in there, and I will be doing a live for the members only, explaining to you what the meet and greet vacation for Jamaica. So I will be explaining everything to you, where we'll be staying at, some of the excursions that we have, and how to make sure you're at the same place we're at, to make sure you get all the information, and you'll have a lot of time to save up money, or however you want to do it. So you have a lot of time, because it's not until January of 2026. So, you got like 9 months to plan for it if you want to go. You got 9 months to save your money up to go. So just think about it. And like I said, I will be doing a live probably sometime this week in regards to that, giving all my members all of the information in case they want to go and join us. So that's that. So let's get into this. Hello, Bernadette. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, Bobo, you making money, boobs? All right. Okay. But not money moves like Mel, baby. You will never catch up to Mel, baby. Mel is a millionaire once again, by herself, on all 10 by herself. Just thought I'd put that out there. All right, so let's get the show started here. So there's been a lot of stuff out here on these YouTube streets. Marvin Sapp, sir. That's what makes a lot of people not want to go to church, because just of these shenanigans that these pastors are doing. I'm not saying all, I'm saying some. Just the stuff they're doing. It doesn't make any sense. Some people are saying that he was imprisoning people, kidnapped, because you telling the ushers to close the door. So that means that, what if somebody got up to leave? Were the ushers not going to let them out? Just ask them. What if I didn't want to get a $20? Well, what happened? Just think about that. So the doors are closed, right? And everybody was supposed to get $20. What if I did not want to give that $20? What was I going to be forced to give the $20? Were the ushers not going to let me out because he said close the doors? So what, I'm going to be back there tussling with the people like, I would like to be excused, and they said no. The pastor said close the doors. Then I don't think that's your business if I'm going after church to eat or whatever I'm going to go do. I came here to serve the Lord, not you, sir. So if I want to go out to maybe a buffet or whatever I want to go out to do after I leave church, that should not be your concern, sir. Whoever go to that church, y'all need to exit, because y'all see what this is. This is a money grab. Now, he said there's nothing wrong with asking members to sow a seed. No, it's not. Have you ever heard someone say it's the way you say it? It's not how you, how can I put it? It's not what you said, but the way you say it, I think something like that. So just like if I'm yelling at y'all better give me $20. Or if I say, if you would like to sow a seed today, that'll be very much appreciated. There's no pressure. If you would like to donate to the church, Instead of telling your ushers to close the doors, I said close the doors. Y'all ain't going nowhere but to eat. Now, if you guys were members or what have you, would you like someone talking to you like that? It's always how you say things to people. If I came on my platform every day or twice a day and said, "Oh, y'all better give me $2, or I ain't talking. I'm going mute." I'm telling you what y'all better do. So that's the same thing. You don't tell people what they have to do. You just present the information, and if they want to give, they will give. Just like at a church. When you will go to church, they pass the collection plate around. If you don't have nothing to put in, you pass it to the next person. But he was like, bring those baskets out. Bring them up here to the front because I want to see people putting the money in there. I said, what? What the hell? Now you are a millionaire, so you are rich. Why do you need these people from the church? I mean, that your congregation money like that. What did you need the $40,000 for? What was it for, sir? Just saying, y'all. But I digress. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. It was no need for all that. Hello, Crystal Hayes, my member and tea sipper. Hello, hello. Welcome. Yes, keep hitting the like buttons as you come in. Now, this is an elder. And you know, elders usually don't say that, but this elder is like, you know, she's getting frustrated, you know, about the church. And that's why people don't want to go. So let's listen to her.
Look, I just rather have the fans back, you know, and the boots back on the ground. Because look at here, y'all. I had a problem the way he talked to the people. He tell them about the y'all ain't going to do nothing but go eat anyway. So what? These grown people shut the door or close the door and all this, y'all. I mean, that did something to me. And I thought about how Jesus said, ye workers of iniquity, I never knew you. I know Jesus wouldn't talk to them people like that, y'all. That wasn't nothing holy about that meeting, y'all. Nobody not getting saved, sanctified, and filled with the Holy Ghost with that kind of meeting, y'all. We living in the last days. Look, we need to be hitting the deck with our kneecaps. Down on the floor, praising God and blessing Jesus. That's what we shouldn't be still asking nobody for no $40,000, $10, $20, 3 cents, 40 cents. Look, bring the fans back. Where's the fans at? And put their boots back on the ground. I'd rather hear that, y'all, than to go through this shit for real.
Giving is worship. Understand the cost that is involved. There's 1,000 of you. I said close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. We all gonna leave together. Y'all ain't going no place but to the restaurant.
That ain't your business, sir.
There's 1,000 of you tonight, and those that are watching, it's 1,000 that's watching online. This is a small seed. If I get 1,000 online to give this, if I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000 tonight. I'm challenging each of you all down here to give a $20 seed. Now, everyone up here, we've all sowed and seeded, but I need everyone standing up here with us, with me, to plant a seed of $100. Because again, it costs to sit up here.
Now, okay, y'all. I don't understand what do you mean by cost to settle up there? This right here just don't set good in my spirit, y'all. Cost to set up here. What do that mean? It costs to set up here. Let me know in the chat. What do y'all think it means that it costs to set up there? That don't set good. That don't set right with me in my spirit, y'all. It costs to set up there. That shouldn't set right in nobody's spirit. When a pastor telling you it costs to set up here, baby, I would have left that church smoking. He would have heard nothing burning but rubber. Nope, 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 nope. I would have left there. I don't care who his family is, who he is. I would have left. That's just me. I just would have left. I can't do it. I ain't able to do it. Mm-mm. But he said cost to set up there, guys. So let me know what y'all think in the chat. Would you continue to go to this church? And let me know what it means to it costs to set up here. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Let me know what y'all think in the chat about it cost to set up here. Let me know what y'all think. So give me just a second here. Shout out to Miss Linda Gabble who sent me this clip here. So let me see what y'all think here. Let me present it here. One second here. So they were saying that Mariah will return to Married to Medicine next season. Filming starts in May. Now they said April Fools, hashtag April Fools. So do we think Mariah will come back to Married to Medicine, or is this an April Fool's joke? Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Let me know what y'all think. I would be happy if she come back. If she just, comes back, pops in and out. She doesn't have to be a regular on the show, but pops in and out. And you know what? It would have been something if they would have brung her out on the reunion. When Damien was saying that, nope, he ain't never cheated or anything like that. And they brung Mariah out with the receipts. Now, that would have been something. That would have been something if they would have brought Mariah out with the receipts. And I think Dr. Heavenly would have passed out right there on the stage when Mariah started reading off everything, bringing out receipts, showing this and that. That would have been something. Now, that would have been explosive. That would have went viral. But do y'all think Mariah is coming back in May? Or do you think this is an April Fool's joke? Put it down in the chat. Let me know what you guys are thinking. But let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat if you guys think Mariah will be coming back in May. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Let me see what y'all are saying. Let's see here. Hello, Monique. I'm doing okay. How about yourself? Linda says she loves Bedside Baptist Church and Pastor Pillow. Okay. All right. So you got to pay to set up there now? You got to pay to set up there? So if you up there in the pool pit, you got to pay? Never heard of it. But hey, what do I know? We learn something new every day. I'm sure they already collected Tide. I have no idea what he is talking about. That's what I'm trying to figure out, y'all. That you got to pay to set up there. I'm on Central Standard Time. Monique, I'm on Central Standard Time. You said next time I bet they move to the back. Yeah, look, just imagine if you didn't want to give that $20, you go up there to the back of the church and the ushers are standing in front of it. Are they going to let me out? I wonder. Or are they going to say, did you feed your $20? And if I said no, what was going to happen? I'm just asking, what would have happened if I said I didn't want to plant the seed of $20? I'm just asking y'all. She said the shade tree pastor is just as bad. They knew when you had fish fry and bake sales and when you got your SSI. Look, do y'all know at the church, right? And I'm not talking bad about the church. What is the damn building fund? Every day they talked about the building fund. And I was a kid, they were still talking about the building fund for the church, and nothing had ever got built on the church. Now, what did they do with all that church for the building fund? They had bake sales for the building fund, fish fries for the building fund, but for the money for the to make the church look better. The church still looked the same way. So what happened to the bake sale money, the fish fry money, the extra money you was tied with for the building fund? What happened to that money? Just ask. I ain't talking bad about the church. I'm just asking. Did anybody else have a building fund at their church that you had to donate money for? Hello, Roblox player. Hello, hello. Okay, Linda. So this is not an April Fool's joke because y'all know today is April Fool's. So, hey, Mariah, come on back. I think that'll shake up the show a little bit. What y'all think? Carl Mimi said them. Okay. Yeah, so Linda said she's on a live and she said that she's basically so many words that she's coming back. That's what Linda heard. I didn't hear it. I'm gonna have to follow Mariah. I didn't know she had a IG, so I'm gonna have to look up Mariah and start following her. He said, I wonder if his invitation to preach declined. It should decline because that's ridiculous. You get locked in the church. Well, okay, let me take that back because that didn't sound good. Well, the ushers closed the door. And so if they close the door, if you go up there to go out and they ask you where's the $20 at, and if I say I don't want to sow a seed today, were they gonna let me out? I'm just asking. What do y'all think? Y'all gonna be able to get out? Patrina says yes, and we have one now at my church today. Okay. Now, when I was little, we had a building fund right at the church. And I could promise y'all, I have not seen them build nothing for the church. Now, this has been when I was a kid. They still have a building fund for the church, but they have not did no updates. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying, y'all. 52 likes and 56 in the chat. Thank you, Linda Gamble. Let's see here. Building fund at my previous church was for maintenance, lawn care, and cleaning the church. Okay. All right. Hello, Thelma, my member and tea sipper. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so that could be for. A lot of pastors don't work, so I guess the pastor has to get paid too. Just saying, I don't know. That's what they, some people say they do, some people say they don't. Some pastors do work, and their wife do work. Some of them, but a lot of them don't work. But like I said, a lot of these pastors have homes that have elevators in them. They have Rolls Royces. They have Benzes. They got some of them even got helicopters. Private, jet. Just saying. So is the church supposed to pay for the pastor and his family lifestyle? Just want to know. Just let me know. Okay, Patricia, you said I know my pastor put a new roof, changed the color of the inside of our church, and also painted inside and out. All right, Patricia, now that's good right there. Now, if you could see that the pastor is, that the church is doing what they say they're going to do with the money, then that's wonderful. But I'm talking about these churches who don't do nothing. They say they want, they got a builder fund, but they don't do nothing with the money. And this has been ever since I was a kid. That's why I stopped going to that church, because they just told stories like they needed to build a fund to fix up the church, and they would never fix the church up. Just saying. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. All right. But so we should see. I know he's getting a lot of backlash. I know he's getting a lot of backlash from people in regards to this, guys. He's getting a lot of backlash. But I don't like talking about no pastor, nothing like that. But some things just need to be said, or have to be said. That's all. Some things need to be said. Some things need to be said. Let's see here. Um, well, let's talk about this here. Thank you again to Linda. So Carlos talks about pitting women against each other. This is rich coming from him. This don't make any sense here. But let's just take a peek at, see what he's saying. So this is Carlos King talks about pitting women against each other and showing struggles in business. Now, I know he didn't been lost it. I know he out his marbles talking about pitting women against each other. Allegedly, that's all you do on your shows, sir. And shout out to Show Styles and Spirits. Let's see what she's talking about. Shout out to her. Shout out to Show Styles and Spirit. Let me just see what she's saying here. Uh, Now, this is rich coming from Carlos, guys.
To pit her and Bose against each other, because she made that post. And she still has not explicitly said who she was referring to when she said all skin folk ain't kinfolk. Now, Anne Marie allegedly said that Garcelle should be deported. Garcelle is from Haiti. And I actually feel like she was talking about Bose based off of her last minutes on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion before she stormed off. So we have to see, what was said that triggered Garcelle. In my opinion, she doesn't seem to be very confrontational when she's on the receiving end. She can definitely give it to people like Dorit and Erica, but it sounds like perhaps people were giving her the business at the reunion, and that was a little difficult for her to take, and so she stormed off and she quit. Now, Garcelle, if you watch Lifetime television for women, honey, then you know you've seen her in some projects on Lifetime for sure. So she definitely is booked and busy, but I just wanted to give some context because Carlos is suggesting that it was just on the fans, just on the fans, and I do have to disagree with that. But what did you think about Carlos talking about the fandom and wanting to pit people against each other? He said, because you have your favorite, your beloved. Now, in terms of the women on Love and Marriage Huntsville, I don't think us millimeters or viewers of the show, none of us would have ever had to try and pit the women against each other because they did a good enough job of that themselves. We heard the gross things that Kimmy was saying at the reunion about Melody's physicality, her body, and the gross things that Destiny was saying about a moment in time where she wasn't even there. So she got the secondhand knowledge from Tisha. So I don't think that that has anything to do with the fans. Definitely no one has ever pitted women against each other on his shows. And that is my opinion. So now I want to fast forward a little bit where they are talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, particularly a scene between Kenya and Kelly. Kelly is one of the newbies, where Kenya opens up about her struggles with her business, her hair spa. And some people are actually saying that Kenya doesn't even have the spa anymore. And I'm wondering if Kenya, unfortunately, is going through just like a storm right now. Storms do run out of rain. That is what therapists say, thank goodness. And for all of us who have ever faced a storm, like losing loved ones or, having to just start over.
Okay, so let's talk about it. Shout out to Show Styles and Spirit for this commentary. I do not own the rights to any of her commentary, but shout out to her. Okay, so what do y'all think about this? Do y'all think Carlos King was pinning the women against each other on the show? Just wanted to share that with you. Hello to who said that? My member in T Sipper. Hello, hello. At our church, building funds have brought a church bus and a old school tore it down, rebuilt it into a community center, brought two properties, turned into a paid parking lot, and so on our building funds. Okay, and that's great that these churches, but I'm not saying all churches. I'm saying some churches don't do what they're saying they're supposed to do. Like these really, really big churches. And I don't like going to really, really big churches because I like to go to churches where my pastor know who I am. And if you're at a really, really big church, it's so many members there. And I'm just going to say this is my personal opinion. I think they know the people who have the money and they kind of favor towards them if they, know that they spend, give a lot of money to the church and things like that. And that's just my opinion. Not saying every church does that, but I like a small church where the members can know each other, the pastor can know who you are and things like that. So that's why I don't like really big churches. I don't like the churches where the pastor, like I said, got the elevators in the house, the Rolls Royces, and the church that I'm used to going to, if a person needed help with like their bills or food, the church would help them. But now, and I don't know if it's all over, a lot of the churches don't do that no more. They don't want to help people no more. But I'm just saying, I don't know if all the churches do that now, but I'm just saying some of the churches do that. They do not want to help people no more. Yes, he was wrong. Wait a minute. You said my pastor is money hungry. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You said my pastor is money hungry. He retired from the military, retired police officer, and also talking about people is tithing like they tipping. So I thought you're supposed to be able to. Okay, I understand you have to pay your tithe. I have no problem with that. But if I want to, if he's passing a collection plate around for more money, what is he expecting you to give? I'm confused. What do they expect you to give? Give your whole paycheck to the church? Just saying. Now I know some people that, like I said, they give all their taxes to the church, and I hear some people in here saying that the church was asking for people. What do you call those checks? I can't think of it. Y'all know the checks that when Trump was in office last time he gave us those. I forgot the name of them. Let me know in the chat the what was the checks called? Um, what was the checks called? Well, y'all know the checks everybody got. Let's see here. We got 68 likes and 61 in the chat. Thank you. And as you come in, if you could also hit that like button. Stimulus checks. Thank you. Thank you, Betty. Yes. They said a lot of pastors was asking for people's stimulus checks. I'm just saying what I heard. Allegedly was asking for people's stimulus checks. Like y'all don't need them stimulus check. Y'all can give that to the church. Just saying. I would have said it costs to set up here. I would have it cost it going to cost me to leave. Right. I would have left. But I'm just saying if you would have got to the door, where the usher's gonna let you out. That's all I'm saying. Because if you didn't give that $20, were they gonna let you out or ask you about the $20 as you were trying to go out the church? Yes, who said that? And that's why I try to go to a small church. I did go today and vote. I'm in Wisconsin, so we had a very, very important race. It was between Brad and was it Jill or Susan, whatever. But we had to go vote today for the Supreme Court. So I did go and vote, and the Democrat won. So it keeps it level, so they don't have the gerrymandering with the picking of like the redistricting of the votes and stuff. Like in Wisconsin, for a long time, they pretty much had our voting thing messed up, where they had Republicans where they were not supposed to be, in a district that only had Democratic people in there. So why would you put a Republican over there? And then it was like they messed up the map. And so they had to redistrict the map so they weren't so gerrymandered, or jerry picked, or however you say it. So they got that fixed. But if Susan did not win, they were going to try to go back and change it and make it where it was more Republicans that were in the House and things like that. So she won. I'm glad about that. So, and Elon Musk did come here and spend a lot of money. He was giving people $100 to vote. Yeah, he was giving people just flat out. If you vote, you get $100. So that's what Elon Musk is doing here in Wisconsin. But it didn't work. All the money that you put here in Wisconsin, the $100 you was giving people to vote. Somebody said he gave $1 million for something or what have you. It didn't work. It didn't work. Thank God it didn't work. Okay, Monique, you like Mariah? Yes, I like her as well. You said I pay. Oh wow. Katrina said I paid my monthly tithes and weekly offerings, and I was a faithful member. And when my dad passed away, I didn't even receive a card from my pastor, the church, and not one member. Oh no. I'm so sorry to hear that, Katrina. That now see that's what I'm talking about. That's why I do not like going to big churches. They'll take your money allegedly for entertainment purposes only. But someone passed away or anything like that, they usually back in my day, the church people would bring over food to your home. They would send cards and stuff with money. The pastor would come by, talk to you, or call you or something. But I guess they don't do that anymore. Just saying. Well, Patricia, I'm sorry that happened to you. I'm sorry to hear about your father. Yes, I am as well. I'm sorry to hear about your father as well. My prayers go out to you and your family. But like I told you, my mom, she broke two of her ribs, by her trying to get in and out the tub by herself. She broke two ribs. So if I sound a little tired, I've been running back and forth. So me and my sister, my nieces, them, and my brother, them, we've been making our rounds to make sure this doesn't happen anymore to her. So, so that's what we've been doing. Let's see here. 73 likes and 54 in the chat. Thank you, Linda Gamble. All right, so let's get over here and see what Mel been doing. Our girl Mel been doing, y'all. Let's see what Mel been up to. Let's see what Mel been up to. Yeah, I know she been packing our order, so she been doing her thing, doing that. Let me see if we can. So let me see, y'all. Let me see what our girl Mel been up to. Let me put it up here. Let's see here. Let me go back.
Think can stop me. I'm all the way up, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up.
All right, so that's what Mel's been up to. Also, this here.
The interview really quickly. But baby, Troy is in here in this closet. He back. Y'all remember Troy from last time? Wasn't that about a year ago? Y'all let us know. Let me know. I want to know in the comments about how long ago that was. Well, anyway, Troy, how long ago was that? What do you think it was?
I'll say probably 7 months ago.
About 7 months ago. Okay.
7 months.
All right. Well,
Yes.
if y'all want y'all's closet, because I told him, I said, oh my God, I can see the floor again. Troy, it wasn't that bad though, was it?
It was.
It wasn't that bad, was it?
It was bad, y'all.
What you told me I need to start doing?
Getting your life together. Because this closet is not where it's at. Like,
Shoot, I need you to come over and help me with mine.
she be doing a lot.
I told Troy, it reflects it. I just threw that stuff on the floor. I was like, get on the floor. Hey, look, but Troy that came here. Y'all, Troy is not in here playing. Oh, child, he done about worked a miracle.
So that's Troy who comes and gets Melanie.
And just like that, we at the airport, headed to pack up y'all swords. I love you too, Venus. Hey, Captain Venus.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop sharing that. Wait a minute, let me go down here. She had something I wanted to show you guys, or maybe not. So we did see that already. I like Abia. She comes, to see a black chemist and know who the chemist is, who's making the products. I really, really like that. But let's get over to here. Now, this is all I'm saying. Shout out to both women who doing their thing. Everybody's in their own lane. I'm not shading nobody. Don't take it that way. But I'm just saying, if I'm on somebody live, and I'm a person that if you sell products and stuff like that, I would ask, can I, do you mind shouting out my products? Can I sell can you, advertise some of my products? Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with asking. A closed mouth don't get fed. Just saying. So I'm just saying, y'all, if I sell products, I want to be able to, just see if I can get some of my products out here. But here's people up here, haran for everybody else. What about haran for your own shit?
Hey.
I would just have, I would have some of my stuff. I'm just, look, shout out to my not really understand anything like she does her thing too. No one does her thing. Just like him. But all I'm saying, let's be sell products too. And we won't strongly be having products on her guys of different people that she sells. So I would have, if I was that, I would have asked, can I put some of my products up here? No wrong with asking that. Just saying. Just saying. I would ask.
Yes, it is. That's throwing me in the background. It says that's throwing me in the background. I'm in her live. That's supporting repping.
I would have. I would have. I would have. Just saying. All the way through. In the back, wherever she's at. But I would have asked if she could have advertised some of my products.
Hey, while they're trying to find Madonna, let me get something out the way. If you drive an Nissan and you parked in a crew parking lot, I need you to move your car.
So this is definitely as funny TikTok live. You got the shirt over there. I would ask. Just saying.
Oh, they found her.
Oh, what's up? Sorry, y'all. I said nothing. I'm over here on this other thing.
Now, wouldn't you, if you are a business owner, would you would have asked if she could advertise some of your products, or maybe even have you on there as a guest to advertise your products? Closed mouth don't get fed. Now, if they homegirls, why not? If you selling products, I would have asked if I could have, if you could advertise some of my products, I would have. Or I would at least would have asked if she would do it. Just saying. Just saying, y'all. Just saying. Would you would ask if she could advertise some of your products? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Also, I wanted to show this as well. Give me just a second. Let me see here. think, wait a minute. Let me look here. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just trying to get something up here. One second here. I'm just trying to bring up something. One second here. Give me 1 second here because I wanted to. All right, let me see what y'all are saying in the chat. So, Stacy Bell says, supposedly she gave away 2 cars. Everything seems so staged with her. Right. But if if y'all are friends and you are a business owner who sell products similar to what she sells, if you were there when you would have asked if she could advertise your products too? She does advertise other products. I've seen her advertising seasoning, uh, those pads, things you put under your eyes. So I've seen her advertising a lot of other stuff, but I'm just asking, why wouldn't you ask if she could showcase some of your stuff? Just asking. Not saying she had to do it, just asking. Hello, Kim. Hello, hello. Weather Girl audience are young girls. They were over there shaking their butts on TikTok live during live Saturday. See, mm-mm. You said Dusty likes to ride off of other people, I think these others' coattail. Yes, I didn't hear them announce anything, Kim, about who won the car. They so ghetto and unprofessional. Yes. Did Stormy give away the cars and cash over the weekend? I haven't heard anything about anything that she gave away the car or the cash or anything. Okay, Stacy, she said, here at Zion Hill, I felt so good. I love the Black Baptist church. Yes, I love a good Baptist church, but I just don't like the big churches no more. On a beautiful note, I volunteered to help one of the deacons organize the food for the weekly giveaway, and he said, "Here, take this for your son." And I said, "You sure?" Then he said, "You are a member." Oh, see now I can get down with that right there. He knew you were a member. See that's what I like to go where people know me as a member. Okay. He said, "Melanie, can we borrow him?" Hello, Kathy. Hello, hello. Oh, you're welcome, Patrina. September 2025 will be our church 135th anniversary. Cheers to you guys. Congratulations. Oh, that church has been open a long, long time. You go to a small church, Katrina? Really? Well, I guess you know what? It don't matter where you go. I don't know. I'm not saying all churches like this, but a lot of them are. I don't know. Yeah, she sold seasonings too. She was selling season. Stormy has her own season, guys. You said no. I don't think that Carlos pinned women against each other on these shows. I think the women don't really get to know each other. Okay. Let's see here. Baby, give me a good cheer and a good word. I'm set. Okay. Yeah, I like to worship from the house. Hello, Sonia. Hello, hello. So, let's see here. All right. So we've talked about the pastor. We've talked about Marvin Sapp. We talked about that. We've talked about Mariah. Because I like to do a variety of things. I just don't like to talk about one thing. So I do like to do a variety. So let me know if I'm going a little bit too fast or what have you. So I like to talk about a lot of different things, not just one topic. Um, that kind of gets kind of boring. So I like to talk about a couple different things. All right. So like if you see pictures on the thumbnail, that means I'm going to talk about all of them. Sometimes I might forget one or two people, but pretty much the people on my thumbnail, I'm going to be talking about them. So I don't go in any particular order at all, but I want to talk about everybody. So I got to give each thing their own little time. So we've talked about Marvin Sapp. We've talked about Stormy and Destiny. We've talked about them. We've talked about Mel. And now we're going to talk about Married to Medicine. So we've talked about that. So all of the people I just mentioned, we already talked about them as well. If I do go to the comments and see um, somebody put a comment, especially one of the members, I will read it. And we probably didn't pass it, but I do like to read if they put something in the comments. Okay. So Married to Medicine. So how do we feel about Mariah coming back? Do y'all think that will boost up the show ratings if Mariah comes back? And also, do you think that to me, and this is just my thought, Dr. Damon does not check heavily when she needs to be checked. But if any of those men say something out of the way to her, it's like he gets the attitude about it. Let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know if I'm wrong. And the thing about that, Dr. Damon said that Dr. G was being childish by not wanting to see his patients. But Dr. G said they were too high maintenance. And Dr. Damon said that's not true. So they going back and forth or what have you. Then the ladies are sitting backstage, saying what they want to say. Dr. Heavenly is cheering for her, Dr. Daddy or Dr. Damien. So her and Sweet Tea are having words back and forth. Quad sitting there looking. Now I told you I do like Quad and Porsha, but the stuff that's going on right now, if Quad and King wasn't on there, I think it wouldn't be this much smoke going on. Let me know if I'm wrong in the chat. And I think they used Sweet Tea, in my opinion, because they were mad at Quad. So now, some of the ladies are back cool with Quad. Now I think they're trying to. I think they don't want Sweet Tea on there anymore, and they want to have start arguments with her, which I don't think is right. Let me know. Okay, Stacy said Mariah should take her challenge to South Beach. Okay. Yes, I do think that, Linda. So let's just take a look at that for a second here. I'm not gonna be on it too long at all. I'm not gonna stay on it too long, but I do want to just look at it for a moment here. And then, honey, Phaedra out here living her best life, baby. Phaedra ain't worried about nobody. Phaedra out here doing her thing, having fun. And I like that for Phaedra. She not with all the bullshit. Y'all want to be out here acting stupid? Go ahead. So that was, that's what I think about Phaedra. Also, y'all know basketball wives are going to be coming on as well, but we're going to talk about that in a minute. So let's just go down here to Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Damon. So let me work too fast, but I want everybody to know where we're at. Let me know if I'm moving a little bit too fast or if you wanted to say something. Okay, who said that you're a member of a Baptist church too? Sonia says Heavenly came out with that text message when Dr. G said he saw her message on the internet, so he's not going to take any more of Damon's patient. He lied. Okay. So let's take a look, guys. Let's take a look here. So no, that's not what I wanted. Give me 1 second. That's the wrong one. I do apologize, y'all. I do want to talk about that too. I don't know if y'all heard the story yet about a young man just got out of prison. He got out of prison, y'all, and did something just unthinkable. But let's talk about them here. You need to mind the business that pays you. You always in somebody's business. Where have Dr. Damien been? How he get those mixed babies? Allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only. He been in hotel rooms. Allegedly. He got a couple of mixed babies. So you the one that called the kettle black. And sweet tea, I like you, but this hairstyle does not go with you. Huh. The dress or the hairstyle. I don't know what kind of those supposed to be cornrows up on the top of your head. I don't know what the hell that is. But your hairstylists need to be fired. I don't know what those are. What are those? Ponytails, bend it over, rubber band down. I don't know what the hell her hairstylist was going for here. Them ain't no cornrows. Look how that one right here. Look at that one right there in the top of her head. Like a fucking unicorn. No, ma'am. No. If my hairstylist would have did my hair like that, I would have told her to take this shit down. I look like a fucking unicorn. Look at that. Look at that. It's like a fucking unicorn. No, ma'am. Just saying. Just saying, y'all.
What you gonna
Do it
do?
again.
What you
I'm
gonna
gonna talk
do?
about your man shit
What
I
you
know
gonna
a
do?
lot. Please
What you
don't
gonna
make
do?
me do it.
No,
I know
please
too
stop.
much. Please
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah, you know
I'm
you're a
trying to go to a
liar.
better
He had a
place. Please
moment.
stop.
What does she know? You know stuff before she was married to Dr. G. Do you know stuff now? You knew stuff when he was married to Quad, but do you know any? Okay, guys, do y'all feel that he's telling the truth? Hello, my degree is real. Hello. Okay. Okay, you think he chewed her out in private but not in public. I like that. Okay. I like that. Okay, you said Dr. G did try to talk to Damien. Okay. But so y'all think that Dr. G is mainly taken up for Dr. Hateful. You said the mixed babies aren't proven yet, but Dr. G in hotel rooms while married is proven. Okay. Okay. Hello, Planner Bay. Hello, hello, hello. You said if he dies care and he didn't do anything, why is Dr. Daddy so stressed about being called a cheater? Them kids is definitely out there. That's why he's so stressed. Okay. Okay, so you think the kids are out there. Okay. All right. Okay, you said Dr. Daddy is just as trifling as his heel hellhound. He didn't care. He told her to release those texts. Okay, so you think he told her to release the text? Okay. Dr. G cut Damon's patience because of T's acting on social media. Okay, okay, okay. So, do you think the wives are playing a part in the husband's? Well, we'll say Dr. G and Dr. Damon. Do you think Sweet Tea and Heavenly, by them being in tune, it's then trickle down to the husbands now? Not, that's the only thing. But I think, well, okay, I'm just gonna say this. Allegedly, in my personal opinion, I think that Dr. G doesn't really let Sweet Tea have an opinion. He talks down to her, he talks over her. That's my opinion about that. Now, Dr. Damien and Dr. Heavenly. He lets Heavenly say whatever she wants to say. Maybe he does check her in private, but it doesn't do any good because she get out here on this internet and still run that mouth. Okay, my degree is real said collateral damage. Yes. So I think that he should do more of trying to get on Dr. Heaven. Now he's saying that as Sweet Tea got out here and said stuff about him on the internet, he wouldn't care. You would care if you start losing patience. That's money. Just saying. Just saying. If you start to lose money and you start to lose patience, the patience go with the money. You would care. That's like Dr. G care because people could stop coming to him because they could have believed the what Dr. Heavenly was saying about him. Don't nobody want to have no doctor who is being accused of being a P. Just my personal opinion. Okay, you said I think you mean you hope this show is put on pause. I want to recast. Yes, I think that if Mariah's going to come back, let Mariah come back. I think they even should bring back Nene. I mean, excuse me, no, not Nene. But I think they should bring back some OGs, maybe, and or either get some new people in, some professional people. Dr. Heavenly is too much. I want Dr. Jackie to go because, like I said, I don't like what she said about the black women, so I would like her to go. Contessa can go too. That's just my personal opinion. Now we're going to stick her down in there. Let's get over to Real Housewives of Atlanta. We'll stick her down into Married to Medicine for now. The show is on a pause for a moment. We shall see what happens with that. And this is my personal opinion. If you are not married to medicine, I don't think you should be on it. Maybe you can be a friend of the show, but not be a regular on the show. My personal opinion, y'all know I like Quad. I know a lot of people don't like Quad, but I like Quad. But maybe her and King could be a friend to the show. But if they're not married to medicine, then I don't think they should be on the show. But it's bringing the show down to me. People on there that's not even married to medicine. Then they got these ghetto, unprofessional doctors, dentists on there. I don't like it. Yeah, but that's just my personal opinion. But we're going to stick a pin in that for a minute. Let's go over to Real Housewives of Atlanta. We did talk about that, Roa, a little bit yesterday. I don't know. I get mixed feelings about Shamia and Porsha's relationship on the show. But then outside of the show, you see them together. So I don't know what to think. But, are they just doing it for the show? Doing a rah-rah. But then when they're not on the show, they're good friends. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think Porsha and Shamia are into it, or do you think it was just for the show? Everything's all good now. Do you think everything is all good with Drew and Porsha? Let me know what y'all think in the chat, because there's been a lot of back and forth. We know the show was filmed a while ago, so maybe they've got over it now and they're back friends. Let's take a look at some of the clips here. Give me just a second. I just want to take a look at a couple of them. Give me 1 second here. Okay, so let's take a look at this, guys. Give me 1 second. Let's take a look at this. Give me 1 second. Okay, guys. So it looks like Porsha has a new business venture. So we're gonna put a pin in Married to Medicine. I want to get over here to Roa. So let's take a look at something here. Where did this just go? Give me 1 second here. Okay, here we go.
So, what I really wanted to make sure we got a chance to get together today. First, this should definitely be said that, there has been a big change lately. The past 3 years, I've been more focused on anything I can do from home, because obviously I wanted to dedicate more of my time to my family and do what I could on the side. But now this is the main meal, okay? We got to eat.
You're trying to be like Martha Stewart from Decatur.
Or Martha Stewart straight out of prison. Because she had to come out and go get it, okay? Although I had a plan to retire at 40, I want to continue to be taken serious in the business world. I lost some of that, identifying solely as wife. Cinderella got to wake the hell up. Soft life is over. We need to really push the brands outside of just home content. We need to do commercials. We want to really do like real campaigns. I'm building $1 billion empire.
So I think Pamper is priority.
Yeah.
We need to be focused on the full rebrand of Pamper.
I am going to expand and bring some duvets in there as well. Really? Yes, I'm bringing comforters and the luxury line. Pamper by Porsha is my line that I started about 7 years ago. We've been basically just sheets, but now I want to expand the line. It's time to open up into home decor. My strategy in business has always been to be honest and to build a lifestyle brand. That's why every product that I offer is something close to my heart. Next, I want to get to Go Naked. I love the lifestyle content. All of it feels very organic to me.
Do you plan to get more ambassadors for Go Naked?
We're always looking for ambassadors, but they have to be serious about their content.
Well,
What?
Drew reached out to me. She wanted me to kind of sit down with her and Dennis. He says you're well connected and trusted in the music business, and there's a lot of things that you can do to help us with Drew's music career. And it was random because I was like, when did Dennis become Quincy Jones?
One of my main boundaries with Dennis is he doesn't need to be filming with Drew Sidora. It's given single white female, which is cute when we working together and you wearing my wigs, but you can't actually beat me. As far as Drew, there are some other things that she has not done according to her contract that Go Naked Corporate will handle. Go Naked Hair does have a full-blown team. Attorneys, we have admin, we have HR. I cannot just say fire her. That would not be proper business. Am I hoping the bitch gets fired? Yes.
What's the number to Go Naked Corporate?
You got my number, don't you? Hello? Yes, Go Naked Corporate.
With Pamper by Porsha, we just finished Bloomingdale's. It went amazing. We sold out.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
What's up, team? How are you? Hey, beauty.
So how many people Porsha had in the Pamper line? Let me know. Let me get me some water here, guys. All right, so everybody knew about the Pamper line that Porsha had with her sheets. 111 likes and 56 in the chat. Thank you very much, Linda. You said, Dr. T, are you going to be reviewing Bravo Love Hotel? Yes, I haven't heard of that, but I can go research that and I can review that as well. You said there are a lot of real housewives that are not housewives, so I don't care about if some are not married to Madison. Okay. 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 Okay, drop the T. Excuse me, I'm sorry. You said Sweet Tea had black knots for Black History Month. Okay. Okay. But that was for Black History Month, then I apologize. If she doing that for Black History Month, but okay. This looked like a unicorn from the, from the side view, just saying. Okay, so we are on Porsha and Drew. Do you think Porsha is just being a tad bit, a little bit messy? Now, I do understand that, like one of the people on her team said, that Drew reached out to him. Drew, that was unacceptable. To reach out to somebody on Porsha's team, that Naked is Porsha's hairline. If you wanted to do anything, you should have reached out to Porsha. How are you reaching out to people on her team like that's your team? Now, I got a problem with that. If you and Dennis wanted to do something with Go Naked here, you should have reached out to Porsha. Porsha is the boss, not her team. That's shady to me. That looks a little shady. Now, if I have a business and a team, you would, you want to do something with your records or whatever you want to do, album with Go Naked here. I am Go Naked here. So you reach out to me, not my team. It ain't like now, if she didn't have Porsha's number or whatever, then I understand her reaching out to somebody on the team and say, hey, can you have Porsha to call me? I want to talk to her about Go Naked here, doing something with my album. Now, that would have been the professional thing to do. Just because y'all are homegirls and cool, you don't do that. You don't reach out to people on my team. They're not the boss. I'm the boss. Just my personal opinion. And, just my personal opinion. I do like Porsha that she's very business savvy. She knows she ain't in the soft life no more. She got to get down to business. She got to keep the money coming in. But let me know in the chat if you think that was shady that Drew reached out to somebody on her team about Go Naked. And also, how many people knew Porsha had the pamper line with the sheets? I didn't know that. Now, I have seen her and Yanni together on some type of business venture. I don't know if it was for the pamper sheets, but her and Yanni are doing something together. So I don't know if it has something to do with bidding or something like that. But I know they're working together on something. But let me know in the chat. Do you think that was wrong for Drew to do that? She has Porsha's number. If Porsha did not answer, she could have left a text. I need to talk to you about Go Naked here. I want to do such and such. Me and Dennis own the album. Is that okay with you? Can we talk to you about it? Something like that. That's what I would have done. 112 likes and 40 in the chat. Thank you. Drew is messy boots. Okay. Let me just share one more thing with you guys. 1 second here. No. I wanted to get to Shamia. 1 second here. I did want to get to Shamia. Okay, this is the one I wanted here.
And I play my music for everybody. Is this you? No, that's not her. That's Drew. People are talking over it, not respecting my music. Okay. I don't know your singing voice. You gotta listen. That was hurtful. Especially seeing as though Porsha's a good friend of mine, and I would have thought she, would have at least let the people hear the song. Are you on it? Porsha. And the fact that, it was like a thing, like, oh no, this is Drew's song, stop. Why would I be playing Drew's song when I've been singing since I was able to talk? I don't know. That's crazy. I wouldn't get on this platform and promote somebody else. I'll support other people. But as far as promoting, I'm promoting my own damn music. This is what I do. Why do I feel like it's a diss track? I talked to her about it, and as long as you got my back, I got yours. Yeah, y'all gonna have to you'll see how that all unfolds. But I hope you like Never Had. It seems like the people that did get to hear it on last night's episode, they liked it. To me, your song is amazing. Wouldn't we all agree? Yes, it's great. Yes. They enjoyed it, and I'm only here for the people that are supporting and showing love. Thank you for the love. Thank you for those that supported it. And all to the dinner, and I play my music for everybody. Okay, here we go. Is this you? No.
Porsha, that was just out of order. You know that was wrong. You know, and you and her been friends for a while. I think that was really, really wrong. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. How did y'all feel about that? Okay, my sweet, thank you. I like Porsha too, but um, why can't all black women support? Just support everyone. Now, why would Shamia be playing Drew's song? I'm just saying, I like Porsha. Like I said, I like Quad too. But I have to call them out if they're doing something shady. Now, why would Shamia be playing Drew's song? That didn't even make any sense to me. Why would Porsha even say that? That didn't make any sense. That didn't make any sense. Why would you promote somebody else's music? And say, okay, Drew was sitting right there. Drew could have played her own music. So for her to think that was Drew, I think she was lying. I think she knew that was Shamia, and she was trying to be shady. Not to say I don't like Porsha, but I'm just going to call a spade a spade. I think she was trying to be shady. Now, you know, do I think Porsha should apologize? Yes. You know that was shady, Porsha. From what I heard of the song, I think the song is, nice. I haven't heard the whole thing. Like I haven't heard all of Drew's music yet. I want to hear more Drew's music. I think Drew has a nice voice. Some people think that Shamia might have auto tune. I don't know. I haven't seen her in the studio, um, you know, singing anything. I haven't seen her, but we shall see. You know, I want to support all the women. You know what? I would like to support all Black women businesses, but and like I told y'all before, I used to order from Stormy. My daughter liked her products because of the smells, like for look like teenagers. But when she started being like that to Mel, then I found out all that stuff about her. I can't support nobody like that. And that's just the truth. I can't support shady people, low down people, disgraceful. I can't do it. So it is what it is. I don't wish anything bad on her, but I wish that she would, people spending hard-earned money. I wish she would send them out their products. Melanie will leave once she done with TikTok. Melanie on a flight. She got her flight booked. She going back to Huntsville to pack up them orders. She gonna make sure you get your orders out. That you get your order. I already got what? Well, my Amazon already got about 4 or 5 tracking numbers. My stuff has been gone out ever since Monday. So it should be here this week. And that's what I call a boss right there. She gonna make sure your shit get to you. Just saying. You said Val that Kilmer just passed away. Who is that? Let me know who that is, Linda. I just can't support shady businesses. And like if I go into a Black restaurant, if the service is bad, the food is bad, I have to give my honest opinion. Will I give you a tip? No. If you gave me bad service, I'm not gonna give you a tip. I'm gonna pay my bill, but I'm not gonna give you a tip. I like to give out tips to people. If they do really good work or a good job on something, give me good service, I'm gonna give you a tip. Oh, he played Batman? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. I grew up on Batman and Robin, Joker. Yeah, so I grew up on that. All right, guys. I wanted to get to this story right here. This young man had just got out of prison, and he came home and unalived his whole family. What, I'm trying to figure out, what did they do to you, sir? So let me put this up here, guys. This is heartbreaking. This is heartbreaking. Why?
His mom and his little brother, I'm guessing the brother stayed there too. I don't know, just allegedly. But I know he was over there. So the police said that a family member had called the police. This they called.
There seems to be blood all over the place. Liza's brother answered the door, and there's cleaner everywhere. Liza's mother hasn't answered her phone. He's also en route.
I'll keep them family in your prayers. They said the buddy was suffering from mental illness. Me personally, I think he probably just wanted to go back to damn prison because he left his boyfriend. I don't know, that shit just don't make sense to me. Ooh, child, y'all see that mama who was so happy that her son just got out of prison, that he was released from prison, and 6 days after he was released from prison, he unalived her and his little brother.
This house, in fact, where we're told that this happened less than a week after he got out of prison. Ron Dante Jenkins with 2 counts of first-degree murder. He's accused of killing his mother, 50-year-old Dana Jenkins, and his little brother.
So the police was called over there to his mama duplex. Apparently when he got out of prison, when he paroled out, he moved in over there with his mom and his little brother. I'm guessing the brother stayed there too. I don't know, just allegedly. But I know he was over there. So the police said that a family member had called the police. This they called.
There seems to be blood all over the place. Liza's brother answered the door, and there's cleaner everywhere. Liza's mother hasn't answered her phone. He's also en route.
I'll keep them family in your prayers. They said the buddy was suffering from mental illness.
Now this is a shame. Mm, mm, mm. He done took out the mama and the brother. The mama was so happy about him getting out of prison, y'all. What was the problem? Did the mom not? Was he mad at the mom? What was the problem? This is heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. And he was on parole. So is it that you want to go back to you want to go back to jail, sir? That's the only thing I could think of. Yeah, but you know what? Kids are even vandalizing parents' house if they cut off the internet. Just say they get on a punishment. You cut the internet out in the house. I have seen clips where kids had, them nice islands in your kitchen, got the granite top. This young man towed a whole island, cut it. It was like he took a sledgehammer to it and tore half of the granite off of it. Put dents all in the refrigerator. Brought the refrigerator out. Tilted it forward, all the food all over the floor. He tore off the cabinet doors in his mom's house. Punched holes all over. Now this is a nice house. Punched holes all in it because she cut the internet off. Another one, she took his phone. This is what they do. He said the mother was young too. Just saying. Now I understand that this man may have had some mental illness. Now that's why I'm not too quick to judge him. He had some mental illness, but I think if you're up there and prison, they should be making sure that you're getting checked out, seen by a psychiatrist, counseling, and if you got some problem, you need to be put on medication. As simple as that. Just saying. And then he unalived his 15-year-old brother. That is so sad, y'all. Just sad. But yeah, this happened in North Carolina. Just sad. Oh, but on a good note, let me get off of that because that bothers me. It makes me sad, but I did want to share that with you guys. But on a good note, honey, Phaedra out here living her best life, doing what the hell she want to do. Let me just go to that. Let me get off of that because I don't want to bring too much, bad stuff. But Phaedra out here, boots on the ground here. She out here doing her thing, y'all. Look at Phaedra. Phaedra ain't letting nobody get on her damn nerves. Wrong, Phaedra getting down. Phaedra got the Daisy Dukes on. She ain't playing. Her boots on, fishnets on. Okay, Phaedra. Phaedra always doing something. Phaedra keeps herself busy. Okay, Phaedra, drop it low. Okay, Phaedra. All right. Go, Phaedra. Okay, Phaedra. How y'all feel about Phaedra out here living her best life, y'all? You know the line dance, Sonya? Okay. Phaedra out here living her best life, baby. Phaedra ain't letting nobody get on her nerves. She gonna do a thing. Phaedra out here living her best life. Every time I see Phaedra, she was just at Mardi Gras. Phaedra be out here doing her thing. Shout out to Phaedra. Phaedra living her life. She ain't worried about the people on Raw. She ain't worried about the people on Married to Medicine. She ain't worried about it. She ain't worried about her ex-husband. She ain't worried about nothing. She are just out here doing her. Are you know the dance too, Linda? Okay. You think Married to Medicine should take a palm on me? Okay. Yeah, I do too. I think they should. They need to regroup. So, okay. Capricorn flower is laughing. All right, guys. Now, if you're not a member, I would love to have, excuse me, if you're not a subby, I would love to have you as one of our tea drops. I am trying to get to my 3,000. I hope I can get here. Nope, I'm just going to say I'm going to be there by the end of April. I'm almost there. I'm getting there, but I need you guys to like and share the video to keep me in the algorithm. And if you're not a subby, we would love to have you as a tea drop. So think about becoming a tea drop. Or if you want to become a member, you can become one of our tea sippers as well. All right, guys. I've been on here going on for almost 2 hours. I thank each and every one of you guys for coming over to my channel. I thank each and every one of you guys for coming over to the channel. And I need to go because I got to go check on my mom. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everyone. And also, if you didn't give me a thumbs up on your way in, give me one on your way out. Good night, everyone. I will see you guys tomorrow. 115 likes and 56 in the chat. Thank you, Linda Gamble. Thank you to all my mods. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you to all my members and tea drop, and also to the people who stopped by to review my channel. Thank you guys so very much. I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everyone. Good night. Have a blessed night, everyone.